Hey everybody, it's Stuart with Wine on the Diamond. Today, well, I'm reviewing a wine that is from a producer I'm pretty familiar with, but they upped their label game and it looked pretty, so I bought it. Anyway, so today I'm going to be reviewing the 2021 Diablo Dark Red. It is from Chile, specifically Maule Valley, and it is 13.5% alcohol by volume. It's from Concha y Toro, makers of Casillero, Diablo, and stuff like that. So I'm just going to peel this whole thing off because I hate capsules. Still don't think they're needed. That's just my opinion. I will say though, for being a dark red, the cork is fairly light. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, there's really not much pigmentation that's bled into the bottom of the cork here. However, it does look like a dark wine, so it has that going for it. Stupid cat crumpled my paper. Anyway, from a color standpoint, I'm gonna give you a deep ruby, no artifacts, no cloudiness. All right, so on the nose. So, ooh, black cherry, plum. There's a little bit of raspberry, like a black currant note. Oh, forgot to mention it. Intensity on the nose is medium plus. The alcohol is fairly high on the nose. It's kind of burning my nostrils a bit. Like, no joke, this smells like it's, I know it says it's 13.5, it smells like it's 15.5. This is becoming painful to nose. So there's a little bit of vanilla, there's a little bit of like a milk chocolate, and sort of like an allspice note that's going on with it. Anyway, how does it taste? So in terms of body, full body, medium plus acid, alcohol taste medium, even though it smells really high. The tannins are medium minus, and that's kind of throwing this wine off a little bit. So the palate intensity is like medium to medium plus, depending on what you like in terms of your primary and secondary. A full-bodied wine that has medium plus acid and has such soft tannins, like it makes me feel like either the wine when they produced it didn't have a lot of tannin to begin with, so maybe they like compensated in the blend with some heavier, more alcoholic grapes to pull it up, or it was like ultra tannic, but they wanted to sell it now and they're making a bad decision by micro-oxidizing it, and then like this wine that went from something that could have had a long aging life to something that is like a drink now within like the next 6 months where it's not can be worth anything. Yeah, and then especially that vanilla note. The vanilla note becomes pretty dominant after you've had a few sips of it, at least on the mid palate going into the finish. It definitely kicks in there. Anyway, so how does it rate? We don't know until we get to the blick. Balance standpoint, balance. So all other factors being included, I'm gonna give you half a point because like I'm hearing dark red. I see a cool label that looks dangerous. Your tannins feel like I'm getting hit in the face with silk, which is not what I want from a 2021 dark red wine. I want that tannic response. And it's just not there at all. Like medium minus going on low tannin. Like it's kind of nuts. And it doesn't even say what grapes. Yeah, so anyway, half a point. Length, medium finish, half a point. Intensity, your medium plus on the nose, medium plus, I'm gonna give you half a point. I'm just gonna give you half a point in general because I expect kind of a uniform medium plus across the board to give you 3/4 of a point. And in terms of complexity, I am getting a reasonable range of primary notes. I'm getting some secondary. So even though I should give you good, I'm gonna give you okay. And here's the reason why. When I open a bottle of Chilean red, I want something that's robust. I want something that has tannin, that has the acid, has that concentration, but is like well balanced. And I'm not getting the balance here. I'm not getting the tannins. Are you robust? You could probably lean towards that, but then you remember there's no tannins. And so where you might get a robust bouquet, you're not getting a robust palate experience. And that's really messing with me here. Like I'm not happy about having a red blend from Chile offer this. Is it drain worthy? I mean, you could drink it. I know a lot of people who would actually be happy with a softer red that has some of these dark fruit notes that would just enjoy having it with whatever they're going to be eating, or just having a few glasses with somebody, they would be fine with this wine. This is not a wine that I personally am enjoying. I'm just, like I said, it's okay if you buy it. It's not the end of the world, but there are so many other South American reds that you should buy instead of this. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm being too picky. I will say though, Casillero was one of the wineries that first got me into red wines. I had, at the time, it was Casillero El del Diablo, and it was a really good cab for the value. And that was one of the things that got me exploring reds at a value market. It was actually one of my first wines that kind of got me interested into wine, like really getting more of that. I had a few white wines before, and then I had that, and I was like, you know what? Some of these South American reds, like, they're hitting above what I would consider probably their price range as a novice. And so, yeah, I'm gonna start trying some more of these reds. This is a red. Yeah, I'm just not a fan. Just not a fan. We're just gonna leave it at that. Anyway, this is Mr. Stuart with Wine on the Dime. If you liked today's video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Have you had the Diablo Dark Red? I'd be interested to know if you have. Leave a comment below. Am I crazy? Should you enjoy it? Do you enjoy it? Let me know. It's not gonna change my opinion, but maybe other people will agree with you. And I'll see y'all again soon with another review from Wine on the Dime.